Hey everyone, Genesis Rider here. I'm here with a gameplay on Exile and Big Team Battle Matchmaking. This was my first perfection in Halo 4, so let's get right into it. It's about 7 minutes long.
Infinity Slayer.
Okay, so off the spawn here, I'm going to immediately rush for a power weapon. I've already thought out my plan of attack, so I'm rushing for power weapon. I'm loading out with camo, ammo, and I believe AA efficiency. So it's going to regenerate my camo faster and allow me to go into camo more quickly. That's the loadout I'd recommend for BTB if you do want to get perfections in online matchmaking. A lot of it's going to involve some luck. Like, watch this. His sniper has already pushed to our ramp, and so I cleaned him up with a nice little 4-shot and then some saw ammo. I'm very careful because of the Warthog that just passed behind me over in my radar. The reason why I do not get in the Banshee here is simply because the Banshee does not have very much health at all unless you have the Wheelman perk and unless you know what you're doing with it. This is a really good vantage point from which to snipe from as long as you don't push into their base. I sniped the guy who had rockets there. Now, the reason why I do not push back up to my sniper perk is because I've seen multiple people here. If I can camo and not allow them to see me, I can shoot them before they know I'm here. Go for a little no-scope on this guy, but it doesn't work out. Now this is where it gets lucky. Like, that right there, it's gonna be luck. There's going to be luck involved in your perfection almost every single time. And that's where teammates will help you a lot. If you don't have a good team, very unlikely that you're gonna get a perfection. Now here, notice how I got that second guy one-shot. I turn around and then clean him up after killing that next guy. Let's just rewind here, and I can actually show you my thought process as I do that. So right here, I see that guy, and I just got him one shot, okay? And he charges up here, all right? But notice I already have a guy in front of me who's full shields. So who am I going to focus on? I'm going to focus carefully on my radar as I watch the guy go into camo. Obviously, he's trying to hide from me. So there's no way he's going to push out because he's trying to hide from me. He might shoot me, but he thinks I'm charging around the corner, guns blazing. So I'm going ahead and clean up this guy. Notice how I pulse the stall trigger. I don't hold it down. I pulse it. And of course, I come around and then stall this guy for the double kill.
Ordinance ready.
That's just staying alive in BTB. That's just choosing one target, letting that target go, and then moving on. I'm trying to take out this damage boost guy, and luckily I get him with the second shot here. I miss a couple shots there. Once again, I'm trying to stay behind cover so people don't see me. I don't recognize that's a hologram because it's not very far into my Halo 4 career. Now, notice here how I just run. Why in the world would I just run here? Like, what's the point? I have a saw, right? You know? Well, the freaking point is, when you see, look, when you see like 3 guys on your radar looking at you, they know you've sniped them. There's 3 guys charging your way, okay? You can't just, oh, I'm going to stay here and somehow survive. No, you have to push back, okay? You have to run. There's no other way. That's immediately where I choose to run. And even then, I get shot in the back twice, okay? So, yes, now this allows me to filter them one at a time. Notice I used the hologram there. That second guy was just a hologram. I can filter them in one at a time to me. And because I'm camo, they have no idea where I am. And here I just back down. Now, notice how I'm making him come to me because I have no shields. I clean him up very easily because he hit my nade, most likely. So it's all about funneling people to you without exposing yourself to them. Notice I still haven't grabbed the Banshee. There's no point to grab the Banshee at this moment. I have a Spartan laser, my Ordinance, and my teammate grabs the Banshee, thankfully. This is a really nice snipe on a camoed opponent right there. And I'm just trying to see vantage points. I know my teammates are in the middle of the map. Notice though all the blue arrows. You can notice on my HUD all the blue arrows over there. That means that they're fighting a bunch of guys over there who are trying to get up to them. Watching my radar, I'm just checking to make sure no one's sneaking up on me right here. Once again, I zoom in on this guy, try to get him, only get him one shot. Now what am I going to call in here? Speed boost, stickies, or Spartan laser? Well, it'll be kind of silly to call in stickies. Because Spartan laser can take out vehicles from an extreme distance. If I was playing flag, I would have called down the speed boost, because then I could speed boost to their base, grab their flag, and run all the way back with it. But instead, I'm going to grab the Spartan laser and just turns out, look at my radar. There's the enemy Goshawk. I blow it up. Now, what's funny about this is I turn around and the guy tries to laser me right there. Like, I don't even know what that was. That was actually kind of humorous. So I quickly sprint over here. And because I know I have 14 kills. This is where once you get on the 10 kill spree and you get the killing frenzy, you start to play passively and realize, now notice, what is this guy doing? Like, seriously, tell me what he's doing. He moves into my radar vision, not crouching, which means I can see him. Yes, he's mildly camoed, but I can easily see him. When you're using camo, you have to crouch. You must crouch. Okay, I don't know what this guy is doing. You must crouch. So I can switch back to myself here, and we'll continue commentary. So I easily saw him. He almost gets me. Again, that's a little lucky, because I could have died there. Notice how I'm camoing and staying alive. Now, I'm not sure what I'm thinking right here. I eventually realized this is a bad angle to Spartan Laser from, and I end up drawing back. Right here, I do not know why I switched to Spartan Laser. I quickly clean up that. Notice how as soon as I get the running riot, I jump behind this rock and start reloading. And I'm on the opposite end from everyone. Notice how, look at where all my teammates are right now. Look at on my HUD. They're all here, here, and here, which is exactly what they're supposed to be. They're all covering the middle, not allowing the enemy to get out of their base whatsoever. So you can spawn camp them over here, and they just run out of your base, and you can just destroy them. And notice that's where most of the enemy is right now. Just running, trying again, trying to get my teammates up in this middle area. So I'm going to switch back to me here. This is just me, where I was. Go back to first person, and we'll continue the commentary. Now, here's the deal. If you're going to camp out for the rest of the perfection, at least do something useful, okay? Because it's really frowned upon just to sit back and not do absolutely anything, like just to hide. That's really kind of cheesy. So right now, I have a 125% ammo Spartan Laser. That's because I'm using the ammo perk that allows me to get more Spartan Laser. So I can sit back all day and just Spartan Laser everything. And notice how when there's vehicles, now I've just paused the film real fast, they'll just go along this pathway, the worn pathway all the way around, and make just giant loops around the map. So that's what I'm hoping for right now, is that they're going to make a mistake, and that they're going to loop their Warthog around the map like they did that one time again. Now, I charge over here because I think maybe I can get an angle over here. Notice how there's this long line of sight. But my attention is quickly taken over by the new binary rifle, which just popped in as a random ordinance. That pops in randomly, and yes, it does pop in there on the map. But it's not a timed spawn. So I miss a shot there, try to help my teammate, but he ends up dying. So I'm going to hang back and wait. Notice how that teammate just spawned on me, and he just ran forward. That's what I'm waiting on. That's why I don't move around really, really quickly, because I'm waiting on teammates to spawn and push forward. I'm the guy providing support from behind, and that's mainly how you're going to get perfections. In BTB specifically, you may end up getting a perfection in Team Slayer in a very different fashion, but if you're actually going for perfections, now notice how I'm not peeking out here, because I left this base and there were enemies over here, so I'm making sure that there's no one over here on my radar, okay? Making them make the first move. Now, when you zoom with the binary rifle, there is a beam, okay? It doesn't matter if you're camoed because they know where you are, okay? They can see you from across the map. But if you're camoed, when you unzoom, they're not exactly sure where you are because your light disappears. So I binary this rifle this guy, and I back down and reload, okay? Notice how I'm staying here for a few seconds because I do not want to pop out, because I could have been just spotted by a sniper on their team, and he's looking right here and looking for me. So I'm going to quickly camo out. He doesn't know where I am because he can't. There's no little light because I'm not zooming. And I quickly zoom out, and boom, I'm going to pop this next gun.
Ordnance ready.
Now, my ordnance is not going to be very useful because I already have 2 power weapons. And even the speed boost, I'm not trying to speed out and attack him at this point. So if you have a completely garbage ordnance, don't feel bad about like not using it for a while, or let a teammate use it, better yet. Now, the reason why I shoot this Banshee here is because there could be guys standing next to it. And look, I have a good amount of ammo. There's only 5 kills, 3 kills remaining right now in the game if you look in the bottom right. So I can shoot whatever I want. Again, I'm backing out, making sure that I don't want to lose the perfection at this point. That would be really dumb to lose the perfection at this point. So boom, victory, and that was my first perfection in Halo 4. If you guys could like or subscribe, if these videos are helpful to you and your tips in online matchmaking, that would be great. Peace.